Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams were going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Grab behind the line. It's Pauly. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Used the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that.
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Here's a heat. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot...
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Quick toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Moss. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. A&M comes back out with another first down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Caught in the backfield. It's Bussey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Concepcion. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Love. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football.
Elevates over his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pauly. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Pocket breaking down. Going deep. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It is good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The pitch to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Got a little space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebreaker? One of the all-time...
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT. It's kind of like a punt.
This drive will open from the 15. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Now the toss. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Carr. Pressure coming, and the ball slipped out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The attempt is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now.
Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
That pass interference call will give us 1 more untimed down in the half. And that is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half with a run. Finding open areas. Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. How about the wheels on this A&M quarterback channeling his inner John football?
Man, John football was as exciting as it gets, and college football took notice. The Aggies were talked about in the news all the time. They need that guy at that spot to return if they want to be a national championship contender again.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. And off from the shotgun. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeper. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll do it himself. And the ball's out, and they're after it.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Trying to beat the D deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Pauling. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. On the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. Rams him with the stiff arm. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off-play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Fighting off the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bussey. They'll rip off 8 on that play, it's 2nd and 2.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On the ground, it's Moss. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull. There he goes! Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Concepcion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moss. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Big kick here. Can crawl them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down. Scrambling away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussy. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Back to pass. It's Reed. Makes the grab.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The give on the option. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Concepcion. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Now second down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Reed. Trying to bull his way in. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown, and man, oh man, time was about to run out on him, and now they need the two-point conversion to tie.
Well, it's a great job getting the touchdown. Obviously, now you've got to go for 2. You got to dial up your best two-point play to try to tie this thing with only seconds to go.
He will be stopped short of the goal line. They needed the 2 to tie, and the defense able to make the late stop.
And I would say this is one of the hardest things to do in football. When you know an onside kick is coming, you're not going to get it very often, but they perform it, and they got a chance to go down the field now and go win this game.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it just in time.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy.
He lost one down the sideline. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down. Got a first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.